Okay, let's find the equation of lines just given different circumstances. Now, the way I find equations, I don't use point slope. I use pure slope-intercept. We all know what the equation of a line looks like, y equals mx plus b. So I just think it's an easier formula to use. Well, first off, in our slope-intercept, we know that m stands for slope, b stands for intercept, your y-intercept. So what we're going to do, it says find the equation of a line that has a slope of 2. We have half our answer. And now all we've got to do is make it pass through this point. The way we're going to force it to pass through that point is we're going to find a y-intercept that makes it. The way we're going to do that is we're simply going to plug that point into this. In the place of y, we're going to put our y value, which is 4. In the place of x, we're going to put our x value, which is -3. My advice, as you plug this in, this is 2 times x. Go ahead and multiply that 2 times -3 just to make it easier. And what you have now is 4 equals -6 plus b. This, when you solve it, will force this to have the y-intercept it needs. We're going to move the -6 over by adding 6, and we get a b value of 10. So now all we're going to do in that previous step, we're going to erase that b value that we had and just plug in that 10 that we just found, and there's your equation, y equals 2x plus 10. And it's as simple as that. That's always going to be your steps. Y equals mx plus b. The slope that they give you, you're going to plug in, y equals 2/5 x plus b. Then you're going to plug in the x and the y value being the -2, the x value being the -5. And again, my advice is, as you plug it in, actually multiply it out. 2/5 times -5 is going to be a -2. When you move that -2 over, it's going to tell you what the b is, which in this case is 0. So therefore, your b value is 0, so you can just put plus 0. And there's your equation. Okay, let's work another one. Now, this one doesn't give you a slope. You're actually going to have to find it. If you can't remember the formula for slope, the slope given 2 points is going to be y minus y, and you have to subtract it in the same order both times. So I'm going to do -11 minus 4, which is -15, over x minus x, which is 5, and that gives you your slope. So now we're going to take our y equals mx plus b. In the place of m, we're going to plug in that slope that we just found and do the exact same thing. Now, what's nice about this is it does not matter which point you plug in. Let's see, I'm just going to plug in that -3, 4. So again, your y value is 4. Your x value is -3. Multiply it out as you plug it in. Oop. Move the 9 over by subtracting 9, and that gives us a b value of -5. And I'm just going to rewrite this. So our new equation is going to be y equals -3x. And you can put plus -5, or if you'd like to, just put -5, the exact same thing. Okay, the next one, same type of equation. It says find the equation line that's parallel to this. Reminder that parallel lines have the same slope. The slope of this line is 4. The slope of your line is 4. So we've got part of our answer, y equals 4x plus b. Now, do not. So many people want to use that -5 somehow in their new equation. Our line is going to be parallel to this one. All that means is our line is going to have a slope of 4. In order to find the b, do the same thing. We're going to plug in the 7 for y. We're going to plug in the 3 for x, multiply it out. We're going to subtract 12, and that gives me -5. So therefore, my equation is y equals 4x, and then the -5. There's your answer. One more. Perpendicular lines do not have the same slope. They have opposite reciprocal slopes. The slope of this line is 2/3. The slope of your line will be -3/2. You take the opposite of it and you flip it. So therefore, your equation is going to be y equals -3/2 x plus b. We're going to plug this point in. 1 is the y. The x value is -6. That's going to give you -3/2 times 6 is be 9. So 1 equals 9 plus b. Move the 9 over by subtracting. That gives you a b value of -8. So therefore, your equation is y equals -3/2 x minus 8.